Welcome to a special senior management meeting on the 16th of May 2013. As you know, I have been trying to educate my senior management team for 18 months now regarding the state of the Western global economies. It's because I am so concerned with awful state of the Western global economies I have decided to let each of the senior management team member give a presentation on how they view the state of the Western economies. George is going to start the proceedings, and then later on in the year, other senior management team members will give their presentation. Mr. Steve, I cannot wait to watch your presentation.
Thank you, Tony. I am going to put up a caption behind me. Have a close look at it. What do you see?
I see a girl smiling on a trapeze and a man being cared for in a hospital bed.
Take away the rose-tinted glasses and I see the grim reality.
Tony is correct. By taking away the rose-tinted glasses, we see the grim reality. Have a look at the next caption.
I see a few people in a house, with a window on the left wall.
I see a tree, and I see a box balanced on the head of a woman.
That's interesting. You both saw the same caption but interpreted it differently. I want to show you another caption. What conclusions do you draw when viewing this?
In the words of VI, happy days are here again. The Dow Jones Index has risen to record highs. That means we are on the road to recovery. Also, when gold prices starts to fall, that is a good sign that the economy is in recovery.
Call me perceptive, Steve. I had a feeling you were going to say that. So I guess you agree with Mervyn King, the Governor of the Bank of England. Have a look at this.
Thank you, George. You were just proving me right by showing these captions.
Whilst you are on a roll, Steve, have a look at this.
George, you can't argue against all that good news.
Okay, you all better sit down for this. Where did that laughter come from? There are too many people like Steve that are prepared to accept what the elite say at face value. They accept it without thinking things through. Look at the caption behind me. That's where we are. We are suspended in midair. Reality has not yet caught up with us. Tracy, what is the current debt ceiling for the US?
I don't know, and to be honest, I don't care. Come Friday, all I care about is going to the pub to get hammered.
Steve, what is the current debt ceiling for the US?
I don't know. It's a matter for the politicians to sort out.
Sue, what is the current debt ceiling for the US?
It currently stands at $16.4 trillion.
Steve, how long will it take to count to 16.4 trillion, counting a different number every second?
For goodness sake, George, how the hell should I know? Believe it or not, I have got better things to do with my time.
Steve, just try a wild guess.
Okay, if it makes you happy. About 10 years.
The answer is just over 500,000 years. Did you know that the current US debt stands at $16.8 trillion? The debt ceiling issue should have been dealt with in March of this year. It was then deferred to May the 18th, and now it has been deferred to June. By the way, the US debt excludes unfunded liabilities, such as pensions, Medicare and welfare payments. Also, don't forget the baby boomers are starting to retire. Let me show you the caption about Japan. There is no real recovery in Japan. It's an illusion due to the quantitative easing. Western economies including Japan are debasing their currencies. It's a race to the bottom. I have had enough of the games the elite play, and they play these games because they know that the majority of us do not understand or care to understand how a monetary system works. I will tell you straight, the people in power are leading us down the road of hell. That's right, the road of hell. I am fed up with all the lies that we are being fed. Only the other day the governor of the Bank of England said that we are in recovery. Anyone that is a critical thinker will understand that we are not, in fact quite the opposite. What the banking elite and the politicians should have done was to be honest with the public many years ago, but no, they kept the illusion of wealth going by borrowing far too much from the future. Trust me, there is a price to pay for that. Who would have voted in a candidate who said that our standard of living was going to fall? I guess very few. Why? Because we don't like reality. So we vote for hope and false promises. We are partly to blame for this unholy mess. The ending is not going to be pretty, but hey ho, not many people are concerned because they are stuck in their normalcy bias, eating their fast food, watching so-called reality programs, and worshipping poor celebrity role models. The truth is we cannot exit quantitative easing because the economy would collapse. The truth is we cannot continue with quantitative easing because the economy would have a catastrophic collapse further down the road. So you see, there is no solution.